Sniff Quant. Quant will be the world's most used token, but it is not a blockchain. You have here Uber, the world's largest taxi company, owns no vehicles. Airbnb, the largest accommodation provider, owns no real estate. Then you got Facebook, the most popular media provider, creates no content. Instagram, the most valuable photo company, sells no cameras. Netflix, the fastest growing television network, lays no cables. And Alibaba, the most valuable retailer, has no inventory. None of these 6 companies existed 20 years ago.
You lost your color for a minute, now you black again. Yeah, I'm on a blockchain with it, and my blockchain monkeys full of octane in them. You know the vibe, plus we shredded than a motherfucker. Yeah, we crash monkeys. Yeah, we crash monkeys. It go Planet of the Apes, gorillas in a mess. All these bad rules all over my shit. It go Planet of.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, before we get to the juicy part of the steak, I want to give a huge shout out to my sponsors, Lumi Wealth, using algorithms to make investing easier and more profitable. What is going on, blockchain monkeys? Igor here, thank you for coming to my jungle. First of all, I'm no financial advisor whatsoever, nor am I professional in blockchain technology. But there's one thing that I absolutely will do, and that's give my opinion. So today, we're going to go in on XRP, a little bit of Quant, and a huge shout out to the Solo Nation. Huge shout. Right now, we are gracing the Sologenic NFT charts, and I want to give a huge thanks, okay? Coming down here to Twitter, I'm going to need you to rub your hands together before we do that. Rub vigorously and slide down Twitter. Now, Big Connect, baby. As you know, Shitcoin Schiller is also on the Sologenic decks. Make sure you get a chance to listen to that. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Now, coming on down here. Huge shout, Solo Nation, top NFTs in the last 7 days. As you can see, your boy Blockchain Monkeys right in the mix. Now, coming over here to Ripple, we have here a huge shout out to Reckoning Art Q. Dude makes some badass t-shirts. I'm going to leave a link in the description below so you guys can check his stuff out. Amazing, okay? Now, we have his shouts to Reckoning. Ripple, what are you talking about? Ripple ISO 222. Ripple ISO 222.
ISO, baby. That's banks and the patents. Uphold for the crypto, link 2 for the Kraken.
22 format for payments. This model is identical to the payment format used by Ripple Labs. The Fed banks will integrate the ISO 222 format with the Fedwire Fund Service, or the FFS. Is this the level playing field that you're talking about? So what is the ISO 222 format used by Ripple? The ISO 222 format will integrate into payment systems of all the federal banks. It was created by the ISO Technical Committee TC68 Financial Services, wherein a new form of messaging was introduced. Huge shout out to Gilbert Verdian and the whole squad for doing their part, okay? In an effort to make real-time payments more efficient and easier, this payment format can be easily used for cross-border payments as well. This format also protects the banks and users from money laundering activities by strengthening the security in the payment system. Normally, the format is integrated into a payment system through 3 stages, but the federal boards asked the banks to implement this format in 1 day. Talk about some speed. Let's go. So, ladies and gentlemen, I've been telling you guys about GBEX running on the XDC protocol. They are just completely on a tear. If you're not staking and baking over there, the link is in the description. OMG. And huge shout out to Jenna X. Saw her tweet a few days ago. It said, F it, do some more at GBEX and Solo. You better believe it. And you know we're over there staking and baking, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, 11 million like 3 days ago. GBEX me, baby. It just continues to climb. 15, and I believe I saw somewhere it was at 17.7 million. Total value locked. TLV is just keeps on growing. Then you got the XDC staking pools over there. Take a look at GBEX. And so another huge shout out to Alive Goku Club. Just purchased my NFT. Dope, dope, dope. Greatly appreciate you, man. Absolutely huge shouts. Now, coming on down here to Quant. You got Jono here. Bigger than crypto, Quant. These are some of the biggest partners of Quant. They all know the potential of connecting anything with everything via interoperability. Ladies and gentlemen, you see what's going on with Oracle. We're going to get to that in a minute. You got AWS, Moby coming in hot. This it's right there for you. Look at NVIDIA. It's to the point where it's like they need the interoperability. Gilbert Verdian and his whole squad provided something that was needed in the space. There's only 14.6 million. And as soon as I get a chance to buy some more, you best believe it. Now, we're talking about the big dog, ladies and gentlemen. Gilbert Verdian, Stone Cold Gorilla. Now, coming back to an article, you know Rebecca Hackworth is about to hit you again. We have Gilbert Verdian on digital asset regulations. Well, give us a clue. Give us a little head start before we go down this yellow brick road, baby. Let's go. We got Gilbert Verdian speaking to Rosie Miller at Forbes on how Europe is leading the race to develop regulatory frameworks for crypto and digital assets. The Financial Stability Board is set to release plans on global crypto regulation that impact how the G20 countries will approach decentralized finance. These proposals are meant to include rules for digital currencies, stablecoins, and companies that provide services to new financial sector. While some markets within the G20, such as Europe, with its markets in crypto assets MiCA proposal, have rules in place, the United States is still debating the regulations. Of course they are. That's what they do, okay? And relevant oversight bodies in Congress and risk falling behind. Gilbert explains, if you've got forward-thinking jurisdictions like Europe and Switzerland, for example, who are very clear on different types of crypto assets, and now recently with the EU, you've got MiCA, where it's really defining what a crypto asset means and what a crypto asset service provider needs to do to access the market to serve to sell customers and to businesses. I think what it means for the US is really to play catch up. She already told you, ladies and gentlemen. She told you that the train has left the station. And you got here chilling with Tim Draper himself, as if you don't need a bigger stamp of approval. Coming in hot from Greg Lunt, what a week. Look at it growing, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the wallet addresses, the holders just growing massively. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, when these companies, enterprises go to buy Quant, they're gonna have to lock that baby up. They're gonna have to lock that baby up a little bit. What's gonna happen then? I have no clue. I have no clue whatsoever. All I can do is speculate. But my hyperactive informational hormone disorder is just continuing to skyrocket. Let me show you why. Why'd you have to punch me in my face with this, Greg Lunt? Breaking, HSBC has signed a multi-year agreement with Oracle to accelerate the bank's digital transformation. With Oracle, who has a partnership with Quant. What do they have inner working in there? What is about to happen? And are we early? Oh my goodness. I'm gonna just let you go with this, ladies and gentlemen. For the second time in 2 months, Gilbert Verdin has been invited to speak alongside SDX Global, the world's first fully regulated digital asset exchange. Did you get that in your system, ladies and gentlemen? Let it flow, okay? It's also the second time SDX has deliberately tweeted Quant rather than just tagging the company. And so, ladies and gentlemen, before I let you go, I had to spin back real quick. You have this article, Value Beyond Speculation, Why Quant Has the Potential to Be an Incredible Long-Term Investment. Now, there's a guy by the name of MF Crypto. He went over this article. And ladies and gentlemen, when I tell you, the bullishness excited me so much, I had to listen to the whole thing, smoke a few, and then I rewinded it back and listened to the whole thing all over again. If you're new to Quant, if you're not new to Quant, you've been here for a long time, you know everything you think you need to know about Quant, you still want to watch this video. Ladies and gentlemen, when you talk about Quant information, the foundational layer that you need for your information on a crypto, it's right here. Take a look.
Crypto SEQ, Value Beyond Speculation, Why Quant Has the Potential to Be an Incredible Long-Term Investment, which those of you who are familiar with my channel know that it is an incredible long-term investment. Blockchain is going to completely revolutionize most industries and even the internet itself. Amen to that. We are presented with an incredible opportunity to invest in projects at an early stage that have the potential to become the next Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, and Googles of the world. This is important, ladies and gentlemen. Lots of people use this major comparison to other crypto projects. But with Quant Network, it's actually the case. One day, Quant Network will be among these massive giants such as Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, and Google. I am 100% convinced. Not financial advice, always do your own research, but we will be going into here very shortly as to why I believe that to be the case. Whilst there are many great projects and a lot of awful ones as well, there are only a small number which have the tokenomics to match, and this is why Quant is at an amazing point here of an investment. This project has incredible tokenomics that we will go over, and why we have seen such a great run up during this bear market that other projects could only wish to achieve. The two projects I will cover in this mini-series, for our purpose, strictly Quant, QNT. Both projects have the potential to be an incredible store of value and an extremely rewarding long-term investment. In this article, I will be looking at Quant. These are my views and should not be considered financial advice. I strongly urge everyone to not waste this opportunity and spend time doing your own research into any project you invest in. Here we go. We're going into the meat and bones of this article. Token value beyond speculation. A look at EY's formula to derive the valuation of crypto assets and discuss how value can be calculated based on fundamentals. We want to do this right, guys. I love this article. They're doing it right. Total addressable market size, obtainable market share for the product, service token velocity, token supply metrics, and QNT token distribution. Here is why token utility.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you just like take a little closer look at your screen and look at that utility? It's just magnificent.
And use case value of this project is massive once it sees huge adoption, which we're already starting to see in recent weeks with institutions starting to get in because they know how massive this project will be. Details of the QNT token utility, licenses, overledger network, gateways where you can stake and passively earn more Q.
You know we're coming. You know the whole blockchain monkeys is coming for staking and baking. Let's go!
Which is an incredible opportunity, which I will get into more in the future. Platform fees, add-on services, user licenses, community treasury with layer 2 payment channels, consumption fees, marketplaces, open source connectors, combine any block.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is MF Crypto. Link is in description.
Cause it's gorillas in the jungle. Sunny Lou, they rockin' with me. Oh, they feeling me. ODL, that's the order, man. Liquidity. Hey, Wall Street, we got what you need. I love a crypto liquidity. Blockchain, cause it's the standard in this bitch. XRP, I went to YouTube University, and now they mocking me with no degree. We saying by the swift, keep it walking. Respect your elders in these bushes. Bitcoin is talking.
You don't have to be rich to be taking advantage of this. This was the beginning of the greatest transformation of wealth the world has ever fucking seen since World War II.
Blockchain. We talking about an intellectual choo-choo train. It's DLT up in these streets, man. That's why we rip all on that blockchain.